G'day legends, and welcome to a Archdemon video. So what we're going to do here and straight away is we're focusing on the most recent Archdemon for the Android server, which was stuns targets and huge damage. So what I'm showcasing here is how Yellowfant, Blitz and Psy Shield do not work in protecting you against the stun from this demon. So this is just with the Blitz, but we have tested, other people have tested it with Yellowfant, and Psy Shield works the same way. It eats through those Psy Shields. The one thing about Blitz though you will note, or maybe you won't note, is that you still get the attack speed from Blitz, but you do not get the stun immunity when it comes to the stunning of this demon. It does say this in the descriptions. It says it's not dodge, you can't dodge it, all that jazz. You know, so this is the team that I used going through, and what we're, you know, what we do at the other end, once everyone hits 2 billion, it's kind of like, well, what's there to improve on? It's how many seconds you have left. So that's kind of between the top few guys, or the top 100 guys, or the people who get 2 billion, there's a few of us who like to see and showcase how much DPS we can grab and snatch out of these new heroes. What we are finding is obviously Empower PD, Pumpkin Duke at 8 of 8. Empower is you know, huge, offering a lot more damage, and so is Druid is offering a lot more damage at 8 of 8. Empower with slowdown crests, for example. So that's what I've done with mine. I've put my PD in Empower and my Druid in Empower. Noting there, I just wanted to remember that Immo or Immortep might be useful. Come, I think Dove is great now, is used for this demon because you don't need to use AC, so all of the huge damage just falls on the Doves. And the other big thing which you might be thinking is we've taken out Cupid, which is huge. So we've been finding, I think, taking out Cupid and putting in another DPS like Trixie Treat here is providing you with much bigger damage. So just on that drop there, in case you are seeing this and you want to see, you know, you're wondering how to best drop for this stun demon and the huge damage, basically you want to drop your least or your lowest DPS person first and further away, and then you want to drop Druid 5th, and then you definitely want to drop PD 6th last, and tank with your PD. So reason being that you'll get attacks from the demon hitting him, more energy, more Empower stacks. Also, the reason that your heroes are dropped last, or in the order of lowest DPS, is because the first heroes dropped are more likely to be stunned. So why Trixie Treat is better, I think, is what people are saying, better than Gunslinger, for example, in this regard, is because she has pumpkins that soak up the stuns. You can see some of them getting stunned there, which means if pumpkins are getting stunned, that heroes necessarily aren't getting stunned. Now, it can't be dodged, it can't be mitigated by any means, so ditch your Yellowfant, ditch your Blitz, Scroll, Artifact, and ditch all of your Psy Shields. You're better off running Deadly Strike or probably Slowdown on your Pumpkin Duke who's tanking. So what did I change? I've done a second run. That first run I think finished at 47 seconds, and the best run I had was 51, I think 51, so I only gained 4 seconds. Some of the other guys got 55 seconds. Same teams though. Dropping Cupid for Trixie Treat, this demon getting 2 billion with 51 seconds on the clock. So this is the pets. You can just pause it if you want, go back, have a look. The pets that I used, you just use damage pets pretty much. There's only 7 or 6 damage pets since the accuracy, the pink pet, the new one came out. So you pretty much just use all the damage ones, because that's going to create your biggest DPS, so the more damage. So there is people that are running, what was it, instead of using like an 8 of 8 slowdown Dovekeeper like you see I've got there, A lot of people are running like a 8 of 8 Bulwark Dovekeeper with 5 slowdown crest. Same. I had War God crest on, or Deadly Strike crest on mine, or something like that. So, both offering very, very similar times with the same sort of team. So both in that 45 to 55 seconds left when we're talking about these top tier DPS teams, that's what we're coming out with. So this was just the 2 runs, and I thought I'd go through. Nothing really much to see during the run. It's more important about the drop order and potentially seeing which heroes are getting stunned. Like you see Trixie Treat here gets stunned a little bit, but then also doesn't get stunned when her pumpkins are fully active. Like when there's 4 of them out, it's less likely that she's getting stunned there. So, and the other big thing to note, while it's not in this one, I've got another video that I will be making on the latest iOS Archdemon. So the Deflect AD, they got a brand new score over there of 950 million. So I won't talk about it more, but I will remember to come back and link a card there just at the top right where you can go and look at that video once I make it. But yeah, this is pretty much seeing the highest DPS team available. So that was my best run at 51 seconds left. You know, when you do a drop, that's a little, if you do it to the edge of the screen, that's going to be some really precious minutes going on there. So you really need to take hold of, you know, that if you're trying hard to get this DPS, those small seconds and how close you drop everyone, still tanking with PD, but you have to just be quick with your fingers. So that was pretty much it for that demon, guys. New setup. End notes, just, you know, same team, but instead of Cupid, we've now ditched, well, essentially you've ditched Cupid for Dovekeeper, but Dovekeeper is pretty much used in all the Archdemons now for the effectiveness of those doves, only taking 1 HP. So, new team, best DPS setup, take what you will with it. Let me know if you guys had similar teams or your times left, or if this helps you. Any questions, contact me online. Happy days. So thanks for tuning in, and as always, enjoy.